Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Saxlingham. First things first today, I'm going to get hitched up to the sprayer because unfortunately the fields that we've already drilled and were fertilised have lost a lot of their fertiliser because of the issue I had a few episodes back now with the precision farming deinstalling itself because of an update, and yeah, that didn't go too well. So I need to redo all of the fertiliser now in those fields, although I'll get the help to do this I think because I need to get on with other things. This is herbicide, I need to not have the herbicide, I need fertiliser. I could do it with the spreader, the wide spreader, the broadcast spreader type thing, but I will do it with the sprayer because I need to use the spreader for the lime still. I've got a few fields to do with lime, or at least, well, one field that can be done. Other fields probably have to wait until after harvest. And yeah, this one here, field 11, that needs lime as well, but that's already been spread with lime before the update, and it won't let me redo it basically until after it's been drilled, probably. I'll try it again after it's been drilled, hopefully it'll work then. Okay, so I need a bit more liquid fertiliser I think in here to have enough to get the fields done. Well, maybe that's enough. I don't actually know how much I do need, but is that enough? I actually don't know. We'll do that for a start anyway and just see. I don't want to buy too much, but I also need enough to do the fields. Because yeah, we'll use it a lot faster than it uses the herbicide. Anyway, yeah, the fields that need doing are field 8, the one right here, field 19, I think. Let's go back to the nitrogen. Yeah, 19, 8 and 2. Those three all need to be sprayed with liquid fertiliser because they have lost the fertiliser that they had, like I said, when it was drilled, when the update came, which is a shame. It just means that I'm going to have to get the help to redo this. It's going to cost me a bit of money and time, but there's not much else I can do really. So just have to try and keep an eye on updates for that in the future. I'll try my best to anyway, and not let it do that again. I would like to buy a bigger sprayer, actually, a faster or self-propelled sprayer. That would be quite a nice thing to have. But yeah, there's also other things I want to do, so I will leave that for the time being. I'm considering a cereal factory because I did mention that a few episodes ago, and a lot of you seem to like the idea. It would mean we need grapes, though, I think, to make raisins. It's quite a complex production. So yeah, I'm not sure how far we're going to get with that, but it would be nice to do. Anyway, I'll leave this to do its thing. It seems to be working okay, and as you saw there, it's putting a lot of fertiliser on, so I think we probably will have to refill that. This field here needs lime, so I'm going to do this one first of all. I actually think this is the final field to lime until we've already drilled 11, field 11. Yeah, that one I've already tried and it won't work. The ones that have already been already germinated, they can't be done with lime until after harvest. But yeah, the one that hasn't been the field 11 that hasn't been drilled yet, yeah, once that's been drilled, I reckon that I should be able to spread that with lime again. I know you're not supposed to spread lime after drilling, but it has already been spread. That's what's annoying. It's already been done. I did it properly, but it's messed up. So yeah, the only solution I can see is to do it after it's been drilled, if that even works, but we'll try it. Anyway, yes, I'm going to get on now with spreading this field, and I'll come back to you when it's done. Okay, that wasn't a bad selling session at all, was it? It's up to 453,000 now. Even though the price of the canola oil and flour and also the sugar isn't at its best at the moment, it's still obviously good enough that it does significantly increase the bank balance when we do sell it, so that's good. Just checking on how much canola we've got in the trailer to continue making the canola oil. Oh, there's still quite a bit in there. Just get it tipping though. Oh, right, okay, so yeah, it does need some more. Let's just check on the productions. Almost full now. Yeah, that's good. Barley flour. Okay, yeah, it's run out of barley, so that can be deactivated now. So that'll save me a bit of money. Still some flour in there, but yeah, we'll probably resume this one. There is a bit of wheat in storage as well, which I probably don't need all of. I think what is the 77,000? We probably don't need that much for the chickens. Yeah, they probably don't need all of that, so I could put a bit of wheat in, maybe, and continue the flour production. Not going to put too much in, but just a bit. Okay, so going back to this cereal production building, it's not cheap and it's also very large to build, but it would be interesting to try it. But I would need quite a few different products to be able to make the cereal. I think honey is one of them, so we'll need to get some beehives. But that's not a bad thing, because it also increases the yield if you have them near the fields. Let's just get a bit of wheat in here. I'll put a full load. I'll put 25. Well, not full load for the trailer, but a full load for the mill. 25,000 litres is a full load for the mill, so I'll put that much in. There we go. Yeah, let's take that to the mill, and that will take pretty much all of this. I have just slightly gone over, but not by much. So I'll tip all of this into the mill, and then we can continue with the flour production for the time being. Although I don't think I'll be selling any more flour probably until the price increases again, because it is starting to drop now. It does drop quite a bit in the summer, so I'll probably give it a few months before we sell any more. But I will continue the production, of course, just so we have some to sell. Won't be selling any more canola oil, I don't think, until the price increases again, because that is starting to drop quite a bit now. But I will continue selling the sugar, because that doesn't really change too much through the year, so I'll try and avoid the very worst month, which I think is probably around now, March, April. But yeah, I will try to sell that. Well, the sugar can be sold pretty much most of the time after that. Oh, that's interesting. I thought there was more capacity than that. There we go. Yeah, that's it. I don't know why it's stopping. Should be taking more. There we go. That's all of it. Yes. Let's just quickly look at beehives then, which will be in construction. And then, is it in animals? Bees, there we go, yes. So, I'm going to have the spawn area for the pallets over at the near the production field that I bought, which is, where's that? Over here. Here we go. I'll put it in a corner over here, because my plan is to probably put another production in this field, the cereal factory production. So, yeah, we want the honey spawn area to be close to that, so I'll put it there. Shame it only spawns 2 pallets at a time, I think, though. And then I'll go with the... Ah, we can get a larger beehive. That's good, because that'll increase the speed of production, won't it, of the honey. So 10 pieces, 7 pieces. Why is the 7 more expensive than the 10? I don't actually know what that means. 10 pieces. Is it 10 hives? 10 beehives. But then why is that cheaper then than that one? That doesn't make sense. Anyone want to explain that? why 10 beehives is cheaper than 7 beehives? Oh, is it because they're all bigger ones, maybe? Whereas they're smaller. There's a mixture of smaller and bigger ones in that one. That's probably why. So I'm assuming the most expensive one is the fastest to produce honey. That would be my guess anyway. So yeah, I want to build that. Well, I'll actually put a few around the farm. I'll put them in corners, hopefully so they're not in the way. Let's spin round. Let's build one there. That shouldn't be in the way there, I don't think. Although I don't want to spend too much money on this. It's quite expensive. And then I can put one between these 2 fields, would be quite a good place, and it should cover both fields. If I'm growing canola or sunflowers in these 2 fields, I think that will increase the yield of the crop So we'll put one there as well. That might do for the time being, because they are quite expensive, and I wanted to buy a new tractor, and I've probably just blown that now by spending all this money on the beehives. But yeah, we'll leave that for now, and then well, let's look at the price of tractors, see if I can afford a new tractor, because I would like one, but I don't think I'll be able to afford one probably now I've spent that much money, but we'll see. Okay, I'll just have a quick look off camera and I'll come back to you. Well, I've had a quick look through the tractors, and I'm actually pleasantly surprised with the horsepower of this UNIMOG, which is the new UNIMOG. It comes in the new Mercedes truck pack, and with the highest horsepower engine, it's 354 horsepower, which is more than I've got in any of my other machines, I think, at the moment. I think my highest at the moment is 270, so yeah, it's an increase. It also means it's faster. It can do 55 miles an hour, which is unheard of for a tractor pretty much. Even the fast track isn't as fast as that. It is technically more, well, it's a cross between a tractor and a truck, isn't it? It's somewhere between the two. So it's probably not as efficient or not as powerful, you know, in field work as a conventional tractor maybe, but it should still be able to do it, I hope. It's very customizable as well. You can have loads of different colours. I think all the Mercedes truck colours are actually free. You don't have to pay any more for these. So let's just try some different colours. Yeah, yellow certainly stands out. I think I might go with the yellow actually. And then there's loads of other things I can select. There's the what sort of platform you want on the back. Standard is a lot cheaper, so I think we'll go with that. Wow, look at that! So it's only 269,000 for a 354 horsepower tractor, which I can easily afford. That's cheaper than I was expecting. I know it's not the most powerful tractor in the world, but it's still a huge upgrade over what I've got. I think I'll go with that. And then, yeah, warning signs, do we need them? No, I don't think we need those. I don't think that adds much to it, really. Might upgrade the diesel tank size, that might be useful. Don't need to refuel it as often then. Side walls, what are they? Oh, yeah, I see. So it's either a flatbed or with sides. Oops, not that one. That one. I think we'll keep the sides on for the time being. It's only £1,500 extra, so it's not too bad. Yeah, this is for the spray. I don't think we need that, because that's quite an increase in the price. I don't like the license plate. That's not a real looking license plate, so I think we'll change that. It wouldn't ever begin with an I in the UK unless it was some sort of personalised plate. So what should we go with? I don't know. Let's see. Doesn't really matter, does it? That would be right, although I think it's a bit new for a 2007. That would be a 2007, so we'll put a 6 there, which would be 2017. I think that would look better. Yeah, we'll go with that. I think I only put this one on the back anyway. So yeah, I'm pleased with that. I think that was quite good actually. I do quite like the Unimogs. I think they're nice machines. So yeah, and they're fast as well, so that's really good. Yeah, I'm going to buy that. I think that's a big expense, but not as much as I was expecting it to be. I actually thought we wouldn't have enough money to buy something with over 350 horsepower, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Let's buy it. And I haven't sold anything either. That's just with the money I've already got, which is really nice to see. Ah, okay, so the other Unimog, the old Unimog, is finished spraying in this field. Let's move it across to the next one. I think actually we don't need to even follow that probably, because it's only going across here to the next field, so we'll just drive it over there and then get the helper going again on this field. I'm not going to sell the old one, even though I've kind of replaced it in a way. I've bought the new model, but I'm going to keep hold of the old one because I do quite like this. This is a mod that somebody's made. It's not a DLC one, and I'm actually really impressed with it. I think the lighting on it is amazing. I think it's the best lighting I've ever seen on any mod in Farming Simulator. So there we go. I'm going to get that one going again on the helper. This is a different crop, I think, but I think it still needs fertiliser. What are these two crops? I think one's wheat, is it, and one's canola. Yeah, this is a canola crop. The other one was a wheat crop. So yeah, they both need doing. Then field 2 also needs spraying as well, so I'll get that done once it's finished in here. Let's go and check out our new purchase. Here we go. Well, I am very impressed with this. It does look smart. I do like the Unimog. So yes, this is going to be used on field work and also for carting road work as well, because it's fast, 55 miles an hour, which is amazing for a tractor. It's basically the same speed as a lorry, really. Technically you can do 60 in a lorry on the motorway in the UK, but most of them are limited to 56, which is virtually what this is, 55, so yeah. Let's take this back to the yard and see if I can find a job for it. I don't actually know whether I've got any work for it at the moment. It's pretty much just the spraying that needs doing, I think, in February until we start drilling, because the drilling will need to be done. This is super fast, I really like it. It's like driving a car. It will certainly speed up karting, that's for sure. Oh, that trailer, the Bailey trailer in front of me, that needs to be returned, because that's on lease at the moment. I don't think we need it anymore at the moment, so, oops, not construction, no. Vehicles. Lease, that one. We can return that, because that's costing me money and it's just sat there, so yeah, we don't need that at the moment. I might buy it in the future, maybe. Right, let me just have a think what we're going to do next. Just looking at the cereal factory's inputs, it needs, well, I don't know whether it needs everything. I hope it doesn't need everything at once, but yeah, chocolate, honey, raisins, oats, rice, I think that is, and corn. I'm assuming it doesn't need all of those at the same time, so I'm sure we can mix and match which ones we need. But yeah, I've got the honey sources, and I can grow some oats and some corn, no problem. The raisins is more of an issue, and so is the chocolate, because I don't own a dairy, and the raisins, do I need to grow grapes for that? Unless, of course, I can buy them, because I have got my silo here. Maybe it'll even let me put them in the back of this if I can buy some. I don't know whether this will work or not. Let's just see if we can buy raisins, and I don't think we'll be able to buy chocolate from it, but let's have a look to see what we can buy from this. Not diesel, no, definitely don't want to bring diesel into a cereal production. Okay, that's strange. Maybe we need a tipper trailer then. Doesn't look like it'll let me buy anything but diesel from here. This is my multi silo thing. Let's try it with the trailer then. If this trailer, let's probably give the chickens some more feed, and I'll try filling this trailer with something else other than just wheat and see if it'll let me do that. I think the chickens do need a bit more feed anyway, so that's... oh, it's empty anyway. There we go. Right, let's put this under the silo spout, and we'll see what we can actually purchase from the silo. I know you can buy lime and fertiliser and stuff from it, but I'm not sure what else you can buy. Oh, and normal cereal crops, I think. But let's just see. Right, okay, so yeah, wheat, barley, oats. That's oats. I can buy oats and corn, and I can buy the rice. So that's not an issue. I don't need to build a paddy field or anything to grow the rice. Let's see. No, okay, that's an issue then. I'm sure there is a mod that lets you buy raisins and what was the other thing? Let's get back to it again. I've forgotten already what we need. It's raisins, honey we've got, that's fine, or we will have. Chocolate, yeah, so the only way to get chocolate I think is to get some cows and a dairy. This cereal factory is not going to be worth it, is it? Because the amount of investment I will need to get those products, because I was thinking I could just buy the products and then put them in. Unless you can buy them in pallets from the shop, I don't think you can. I'm pretty sure you can't. But I will check it, just in case. They're just seeds. Nope. Not that. I'm pretty sure you can't buy products like that without a mod, probably. Food? No, not that. It's typical that you can easily buy the things that you can plant quite easily, but not the other things. No, nothing here, I don't think. Doesn't look like you can buy potatoes. Doesn't look like you can buy what I need, which is a shame, because that's going to make doing the cereal factory quite a challenge. It's going to be a lot of investment. Not impossible, I can still do it. Oh, I don't want to fill up wheat there though. I can get it from my own silo, but it'll give some more wheat to the chickens, and then I think we'll probably rest. I'll get the help and move to the next field for fertiliser, and then we'll rest until the next day, and then I can start drilling. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on this. I think it's going to be a bit of a challenge to do, but I might be able to do it, depending on how long this series runs for. I might get to the stage where I can do some cereal, but it's going to be quite a bit of a challenge, that, to accumulate all those products needed, assuming that you do need them all. Maybe there's different types of cereal that you can make and you don't need everything. That would be useful, because I think the chocolate will be the biggest issue, because I'd need to get cows, then I'd need to get a dairy. That would be quite expensive. Yeah, the raisin. Well, no, the raisins I suppose will be just as much of a problem actually, because then I'd need to get I need to get a vineyard, and then a harvester, and then a way of making the grapes into raisins. The production for that. So yeah, basically everything is going to be quite hard to do, but it would be fun. So I would like to try it if we can get that far. Yeah, we go. The helper's just finished, I think. Is it? This is not letting me tip. I don't know whether it's full. Maybe I'm not lined up with the trigger properly. I'll try and come at a different angle. Maybe that'll work. There we go. Right, so yeah, I'm going to move the helper on the fertiliser sprayer to the next field, and then I'm going to rest and then start some drilling.
Just chase the waves, we'll make it up as we go. If you're heavy, I'll show you where to go. Once you set free, behind the town below, we run away to get us up when we're low. Oh, even if I lose my ground, I won't let it hold me down. We will go our way until we go flatline. Don't get in our way, 'cause we won't waste more time. We will go our way until we go flatline. Nothing in our way until we go flatline.
Okay, one thing I didn't think about when I bought this was that it didn't have a linkage on the back, 3-point linkage. So that's going to add at least another 27,250 to the price. And if I want that with the box on the back, or the platform on the back, that's going to be 37,500, which does slightly increase the price of the machine. I don't necessarily need that, because I can just use it for carting and trailer work. But it would be nice to use it for drilling and stuff as well. I'm not sure about that. I think I probably will go for it though, because it is a useful machine. I might just go for the 27. I know it doesn't look as good without the platform on the back, but it's quite a bit cheaper. Yeah, we'll go with that, I think, for the time being. I might add the platform on the back, but at least now I can actually use it for fill work as well. I didn't think about that when I purchased it. I just assumed it had one, I suppose, but yeah. And you can also get a front linkage. I haven't got a front linkage for it, but that's an additional 5,000 as well on top of the 27,000 I've just spent for a front linkage, but I don't need that necessarily. Still looks good from the front. Right, okay, so I'm going to do oats in this field. I think we can do oats in March, so that's good. Not perfect weather for drilling, but it'll still let me do it, so that's fine. So yeah, oats, I'm doing this in preparation for potentially getting the the cereal factory, but yeah, I'll wait for comments on that as well. I know people have already asked about it because I did mention it in a previous video, and the overall thinking was that it was a pretty good idea. So I think I will go with it probably at some point. I just need to look for a mod that lets me buy maybe some of the other products, because I think otherwise that's going to be just too long. I might not even get to that stage before we have to end the series and move on to a different series. So yeah, I think what I'll do is possibly try and buy some of the products, maybe the raisins and maybe the chocolate if we do need those. Unless of course it lets you, because I don't know how you actually see what you can make without actually buying it. It tells you roughly what you need, but whether or not you need all of those at the same time, I'm not sure. So maybe there is a way of making some cereal without all the extras, some cheaper cereal maybe, I don't know, but probably not. It looks like there's just one cereal, it seems. When it says the outgoing product is just cereal, just general cereal, not different types of cereal. So because not every cereal has raisins in it, of course, in the real world, but maybe in the game it does. So yeah, we'll have to see. But yeah, worst case, I'll have to make everything myself. But maybe I can get a mod that will just allow me to buy some of the products to save a bit of time. Anyway, yes, I'll get on with drawing. There we go, drilling complete. Just noticed I haven't shown you the interior. I haven't even looked myself at the interior, so let's have a quick look at the inside of this cab. Looks pretty good actually. It is a nice machine. I know I've said it before, it's a nice machine though. I do like them. And yeah, the detail looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm done with the drilling for today, although there will be more to do, quite a bit more to do. Got loads of empty fields now, so they will need doing next time. But I will just park it away just for the time being until next episode, which is not going to be in that bay, it's going to be in the next one. Let's get over a bit more. Right, okay, so I'll park it in there, and then next time we'll continue the drilling and the planting of some more crops, some sunflowers, maybe some corn and some soybeans, possibly, if there's room for everything. Oh, and some sugar beet. Don't want to forget the sugar beet. Right, okay, so we'll leave it there for today, and next time we'll continue. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.